Empathy for humanprogression.org. When you were a child and you would see another child get bullied, what did you feel? Would you say, "I hope that doesn't happen to me"? Or perhaps you thought it was funny or secretly enjoyed it. Could you say, "I would feel the pain of the child getting bullied"? I would question how that bully could act that way and endure the pain they had caused on someone else. What was your level of empathy for the one who was experiencing pain? Empathy allows us to understand other perspectives and be sensitive to the idea that we should treat everyone how we should be treated. This means we should treat everyone with kindness, respect, and love. It allows us to put ourselves in the shoes of others and feel their pain or joy. However, there is a portion of the population that has a dysfunctional nature. This dysfunctional nature keeps them from feeling empathy. The rest of the population falls on a spectrum. We are co-creators, and this creation begins with thought. Thoughts give birth to feelings. When this normal process is interrupted, or a person lacks the ability to transfer their thoughts into correct feelings, then empathy may not be part of this process. We are all connected, and everything we do has an effect on those around us. This means that we will all eventually see the lives we have lived as if we were in others' shoes. The golden rule of treating others as we have been treated stems from the understanding that ultimately, what we do contributes to a network of creation that connects all of us. Ultimately, what we do to others is what we do to ourselves, even if we do not fully realize it until we leave this dimension. Some who do not have a correct development can develop a power reaction to this process. When they suppress or harm another, they generate a reaction to power. This process can set up a learned detriment. This process is not satisfying in itself, and some will consume it like a drug. They can set out to experience it again, seeking to satisfy the true missing component of empathy. This may not even be a conscious understanding to them. Entitlement. As a result, they will develop a pattern of thoughts that allow them to set themselves apart from others as entitled. Once this thought pattern is rooted, it can lead to feelings and then attitudes and actions that reinforce it. This creates a place for these individuals to become potential power brokers rather than those who understand empowerment. Predator-prey mentality. A predator seeks out prey with one unconscious goal: to generate power over their prey. This cycle does not go to the level of feeling with empathy. Instead, they become locked in a process that they can justify as reality. They may incorrectly develop an understanding that others view the world as they do, in an attempt to not live out the weaker side of the prey, and they will seek to be the predator more assuredly. Feeding off of fear. For some, this desire is developed as an unconscious perception of fear. These people develop a satisfaction generated on fear instead of an empathetic response that leads to a mature spiritual state. There is no doubt that Adolf Hitler followed such a process when he ordered sick children to be used in the testing of gas chambers. He was not capable of empathy or conceiving the pain that would be caused both physically and mentally to those who would be killed. Instead, he learned to feed his spirit by generating power over others that was generated by fear. Not only does this process generate a vacuum in the predator's spirit, but it also generates a vacuum that steals energy from their prey. It becomes their addiction. Fear acts as a vacuum where love is absent. When love is present, then our spirit and physical being are living in balance in this dimension or density and the dimension of the afterlife. It is essential for those who do not have an innate ability to feel empathy to learn this process, even if they cannot truly feel what others feel. The acknowledgement of our actions as a direct reaction on others can still be a learned process that will enable an individual to progress to a more balanced state. Once they are aware that they are missing something, they may seek to understand and be open to what they may be missing. This realization will then offer an opportunity for them to evolve spiritually and to be an active participant in their creation process that will bring about a positive directional growth for themselves and for those for which they interact. Empowerment is altruistic power. Understanding empathy will lead to the understanding of the difference between controlling power and empowerment. Empowerment is taking responsibility and ensuring that others have the freedom to reach their full potential. It isn't about controlling others. Having power over others and ensuring that they follow an agenda, set of controls, or are suppressed are misuses of power. Empowerment works to progress everyone to the same level of power. Respect for life. All life is connected. Harming or suppressing a part of others means that it will have a negative impact on all of humanity. In order to live in harmony, humans must not be a part of predatory behaviors. Empathy is essential for human progression and continued peace upon our planet and beyond. Love is our ultimate mission in life. The Prime Creator is a positive expression of life. This positive expression is based in love. Love is the expression of peace, kindness, empathy, and respect with care. It is non-suppressive and non-manipulative. Our ultimate goal is to reach a state of unconditional love. Our responsibility is to be kind. Judging others and behaving in a manner that divides us from one another is detrimental. When you have empathy for others, you don't judge them. Get beyond negative discourse and immature banter. Understand that only when you take personal responsibility for someone should you have judgment. This judgment, then, is only to ensure responsibility and to protect others from abuse. Judgment is not necessary. If you do not take responsibility for someone, then reserve your personal judgments. Empathy fosters kindness, and this ensures that we can all get along with respect and peace. Empathy for humanprogression.org